Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got another NHL slate. We got 8 games we're looking at for today. Actually 7, because one of them is a premium play, as you guys know. We're picks and parlays. The link to that is in the description of the video below, where we have one baseball, one basketball, and one hockey play in our package for today. But before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that. The link to that is in the description of the video down below. We also running our contests. All you guys got to do is give your best bet for the baseball video this morning. You can do the basketball video earlier, and then this hockey video as well. Just put your best bets in the comment section below. And if you have the best record, most units won, at the end of the month, which is 4 days left, you guys can win $25. Quick look at the leaderboard here. We have Andreas Monti still running away with this contest, 11.3 units gained. Wheezy at 6.55 units gained. Katie Fisher at 4.49 units gained. And Raymond Mason at 3.54 units gained. So looking good for Andreas Monti right now in our contest. But let's take a look at our recap from yesterday in the NHL. We went 1-1, and we also hit on our premium play. If you guys had that, we had the over in the New Jersey and Philadelphia game, which by a miracle that one cashed. I will say that now. We didn't deserve to cash that, but sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. But for our video plays yesterday, we went 1-1, still up 0.02 units yesterday. The juice balanced down in our favor. The plus 109 cashes, the minus 107 does not. We had the under in the Boston-Pittsburgh game. That was an easy under, 1-0 final in that game. And then New York went off and hit the total by themselves, and then Buffalo added on 3 goals there. So we went 1-1. We're 215, 201 this season, 51.7%, and we're up 9.31 units, meaning if you guys have bet $100 on every single play I've given out this year at the lines I gave them out at, you're up $931 this year. Not a bad gig. So let's try to increase that money amount today. We got 4 plays we're going to be going over that I like today, and then we also have the premium play, which we're just going to be skipping over that game. And if you want that, the link to picks and parlays is in the description below. But our first game here is the Calgary Flames taking on the Montreal Canadiens. We're getting Jake Allen versus Jacob Markstrom, most likely. Nothing confirmed there. Minus 130 for the Flames, plus 118 for the Canadiens. Sorry about that. And looking at this game, it's a Flames or pass spot for me. And I think this line's gotten a little bit too wide. The Flames have been looking a lot better lately. They've won 6 of the 8 games they've played against the Canadiens this year. I believe they've won every single game at home against the Canadiens. So this is a Flames or it's a pass spot. I'm going to be passing for right now. I do like the Flames in this spot, though. I might get around to them later if this line drops, but the Flames are a spot I might get to later. But I just feel like minus 130 is a little bit too much to pay for them right now. If this can get down to minus 120, minus 125, I'll think about it. But at the minus 130 price tag, I'm going to pass here. And then slightly into the under. 5 of the 8 matches have gone under the total, 2-5-1. They're over-under record, so slightly towards the under. That's a little bit too juiced, though. So I'll pass here. But we do have 4 plays we're giving out on this video, so don't worry. There will be some action here. And our next game here is the Vancouver Canucks taking on the Ottawa Senators. Minus 124 for the Canucks, plus 112 for the Senators. And here's our first play of the day. We're going Vancouver Canucks here. We're getting Braden Holtby versus Marcus Hogberg. Vancouver's won 6 of the 7 games so far this season. Also, it's a slight lean towards the under. I would rather have had that at 6. Unfortunately, that's at 5.5. But it's slightly towards the under there. That plus money on the under looks a little nice there. But only thing keeping me away from that is Hogberg is not a goalie I can really trust to give me an under like that. And I don't mind Braden Holtby. He's looked great since coming back since this team's come back from the COVID issues. He's won all 3 of his starts, giving up 2, 3, and 2 goals, giving them all 3 wins. So I like the way Holtby's playing. He's keeping his team in the game, and he's giving the Canucks a chance to win. And I think he'll do that again tonight. I'm taking the Canucks here minus 124 versus the Ottawa Senators. Our next game here is the St. Louis Blues and the Colorado Avalanche. Minus 165 for the Avalanche, plus 145 for the Blues. And it's going to be Jordan Binnington in net for the Blues, Jonas Johansson for the Avalanche. And for me, this is a dog or pass spot, and I'm staying away from this game. I'll lean towards the Blues in this game. I don't like Jonas Johansson as a goalie. He's not good at all. He's surprisingly 900 save percentage, but he's 3-5-2. He allows 3.01 goals per game. A couple of those are with the Avalanche. I feel like the Avalanche can make any goalie look good. Just look what they've done with Devon Dubnyk. But this is a dog or pass spot for me here. St. Louis finally got the win. Finally got a win against this Colorado team for the first time since the first game of the season. But yeah, this is a desperate Blues team. If anything, I'm taking the dog here, but I'm going to lay off for this game with the Avalanche and the Blues. Our next game we're looking at here is the Carolina Hurricanes and the Dallas Stars. Minus 126 for the Hurricanes, plus 114 for the Stars. I believe Jake Ottinger is confirmed, and I'm projecting Alex Nedeljkovic. Pierre Mrazek is day-to-day right now. Shocker, he can't seem to stay healthy. So I'm projecting either Reimer or Nedeljkovic in net. I like Nedeljkovic, 12-4-3, 930 save percentage, and 1.98 goals allowed per game average. Over-under for 5.5 in this game. I have no opinion on this one. I feel like it's a slight lean to the under, and it's juiced to the under, so I wouldn't even think about betting this. But we are going with the Hurricanes here. You guys know how I feel about this Hurricanes team. I think they're probably the best team in the Central Division right now. They're playing better than Tampa Bay is. They're playing better than Florida is. And I like this Carolina Hurricanes team a lot. I feel like they give the best chance to win the Stanley Cup out of that Central Division. I still think it's going to be tough for any team not named Vegas or Colorado to win the title this year. I think the winner of the Western Division will most likely go on to win the whole thing. But I like the Hurricanes in this game overall. Minus 126, not a bad price. They've won 5 of the 6 matches versus this Dallas Stars team, so they have their number. They've looked good against them. I'm going to be taking the Carolina Hurricanes here. Minus 126 versus the Dallas Stars. Our next game here we're looking at is the Florida Panthers and the Nashville Predators. This is going to be the premium game. If you guys want to get that play, that's in the link in the description below with picks and parlays. So we're going to skip over that game. We're going to go to the Edmonton Oilers and the Winnipeg Jets. Minus 109 on the Oilers, minus 101 on the Jets. Mike Smith versus Connor Hellebuyck in net. And looking at this game, this is a little bit of a fade towards the Winnipeg Jets, who have been struggling in the last few games. They've ran into Edmonton and Toronto, so they've lost their last 3 games. They've been struggling a little bit. Hellebuyck in net. I still like Hellebuyck. It's going to be Mike Smith, who's looked absolutely phenomenal. 16-5-2, most likely. It's actually going to be most likely Mike Smith. No confirmations there. 921 save percentage, 2.37 goals allowed per game. But Edmonton's looked really good recently. They're 6-3-1 in their last 10 games. The under, I think, is also in play here. Edmonton's gone under 9 of their last 10 games. Winnipeg in 5 of their last 10 games with 1 push. So they've gone under more than over. So it's a slight lean towards the under. It's a play on the Oilers, though. Minus 109, I think they can get the job done versus a struggling Winnipeg Jets team right now. All right, our next game here is going to be the Anaheim Ducks and the LA Kings. Minus 150 for the Kings, plus 136 for the Ducks. Over under 5.5 goals for this game. And this, I think, out of any game on the card, is the easiest pass for me. I want nothing to do with this Anaheim Ducks team. They've looked awful. They've lost their last 4 games. They're 3-6-1 their last 10. They have not looked good. On the Kings side, they're 3-7 on their last 10. They've lost their last 2 games. They have not looked good. I'm not laying minus 150 with the Kings, and I'm not putting my money on the Anaheim Ducks. This is an easy stay away game for me. I just see no value in this game, and I just think this is just not a spot that you want to jump on anything. Maybe a slight lean towards the under, but yet again, that's juiced. So I see no spots really in this Kings and Ducks game. No play for me, no action, no interest. Heading to our last game of the night, though, we do have a play on this one. It's going to be the Arizona Coyotes and the San Jose Sharks. Minus 108 for the Coyotes, minus 102 for the Sharks. Over under 5.5 goals for this game. Projected, no confirmations, Darcy Comfort and Martin Jones. And this is a spot where this is a straight fade of this San Jose Sharks team right now. They're 1-8-1 in their last 10 games. They've lost their last 8. They looked awful. Martin Jones has gone back down to the way he was beforehand after that hot streak he had a little bit. And so this is a Coyotes team that is fighting tooth and nail for this number 4 spot in the West, which I think they could potentially win if the Blues just can't hang with the Knights and the Avalanche, because they have a lot of games against those 2 teams. So I think the Coyotes do have a decent shot at getting this last spot, and they're going to keep fighting to do it. I like the Coyotes here. Puck line at minus 215 is very, very intriguing for me. I might sprinkle something on that. That's a huge price, and I think they can easily come in here and beat the Sharks 4-0 or something along those lines. I think this line is way too short, and we're going to be taking the Arizona Coyotes here. Minus 108 versus the San Jose Sharks tonight. All right, let's go over our plays for the day, and then we're going to head on out for this video. We're going with the Vancouver Canucks here, minus 124 versus the Ottawa Senators. We're going the Carolina Hurricanes, minus 126 versus the Dallas Stars. We're going Edmonton Oilers here, minus 109 versus the Winnipeg Jets. And we got the Arizona Coyotes, minus 108 versus the San Jose Sharks. All right, if this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel below if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Real Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys as always for watching and supporting the channel. But that's going to do it for this video. Let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the NHL tonight, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.